Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Let me start by welcoming you all here to the Catalyst on what is a very special day for our University of Staffordshire graduates and their guests. Now, before we begin, I should say that in the unlikely event of an emergency, an alarm will sound. Marshals at each of the emergency exits located at the sides and the rear of the hall and gallery spaces will then guide you to the assembly points and ensure that you exit safely. My name is Martin Tideswell. I'm one of the directors and honorary doctor here at the university, and it's my genuine privilege to be your MC for today's ceremonies. You're in the heart of our campus, in our flagship building, and we are delighted to have you all with us. Everyone here at the university knows just how important today is for our graduates, so I'd like to take a few moments to walk you through how the ceremony will work and what happens afterwards. The ceremony will commence as the platform party makes its way to their seats behind me. Our Chancellor, Major Levison Wood, will then make a short address. The Chancellor and Executive Dean will then move to the lower platform, ready to receive our graduands. Now, graduands, I know, having spoken to some of you outside, that crossing the stage is the bit of the day that you're most excited and probably most nervous about. Hopefully, I can help you to relax and enjoy it by explaining exactly what to do. Each of you will be guided by our team of ushers to come to the platform to receive your award. The name of each graduate will be announced individually and by course before they cross the lower platform. Now, please do take care as you cross the platform, particularly as there is a slight incline as you walk on and off. So please smile, take your time, and make the most of the moment. Now, when you walk across the lower platform, please doff your cap twice to both the Chancellor and your Executive Dean. Now, to help remind you, there's a little green cross on the carpet, and there it is on the screen, thanks to our technical services team, which shows you the perfect place to do the first doff of the cap so that we can capture it on camera. My advice is, don't doff too early. Don't be doffing halfway up the ramp. Once you've crossed the stage, our ushers will then be there to guide you back to your seats. And that's it, and probably quite enough talk about doffing as well. Now, guests, this is your opportunity to celebrate the amazing achievement of the person that you're here with today. Whilst we ask you to remain seated as the graduates cross the platform, we really do want to encourage you to celebrate their success and reward the hard work that goes into gaining an academic award. So during the ceremony, don't be shy. Make some noise. Cheering and applause is certainly permitted. I've spoken to you all. I'm expecting big things. Shall we have a practice? I think we should have a practice, yeah? It's hot, isn't it? Right, we're going to have a practice, okay? After 3, I want clapping and a big cheer for the class of 2026, okay? For the class of 2026, 1, 2, 3. Did you do it? Come on, I'm not having it. We can do better than that. The platform party's outside. You're embarrassing me. Come on, we can do a lot better than that. There's 300 of you in here, so we're going to make a lot of noise. We're going to lift the roof. On 3, for the class of 2026, okay? Lots and lots of noise. 1, 2, 3. That's more like it. Can you do that for an hour? Now, at the end of the ceremony, we ask all our graduates and guests to stand as the platform party leaves the ceremony hall. Once the platform party has left, graduates, you will follow on and be met by a guard of honour. Guests, we'd ask you to remain seated until all graduates have left the building, and then we're all going to go outside where our photographer and marshals will choreograph the iconic cap throw photograph. After that, well, it's party time in the LRV. We're going to have music, refreshments, merchandise, and of course, those all-important certificates. So that is our schedule. Sound good? Yes. Sound good? Yes. And so, without further ado, let's enjoy what will surely be one of the most memorable days in the lives of our graduands. Please can I invite you to stand if you're able as our ceremony begins and we welcome our academics and platform party. I invite the Chancellor, Major Levison Wood, to deliver the opening address.
Good afternoon. I declare that the convocation of the University of Staffordshire 2026 is now assembled. His Majesty's Deputy Lieutenant, Vice-Chancellor, honoured guests, colleagues from around the University, graduands and friends. As Chancellor of the University of Staffordshire, I welcome you all on this very special occasion, a celebration of achievement for our class of 2026. Today we mark the success of graduates from the School of Health, Education, Policing and Sciences and the Department of Psychology and Education. We're also delighted to be joined today by Deputy Lieutenant of the County, Prithpal Singh Nagy, who is also the High Sheriff of Staffordshire. Graduates, congratulations on reaching this incredible milestone. Today marks the culmination of many years of hard work and determination. So as you step into the next chapter of your lives, remember that the world is constantly evolving. The skills and knowledge that you've gained here are your foundation, but your ability to adapt, innovate, and embrace change will be your greatest asset. I want you to all feel that today is your day, an opportunity to properly celebrate your significant achievements and to reflect on just how far you've come. I'd also like to pay tribute to the university staff, your family, friends and colleagues who've encouraged and inspired you throughout your studies, culminating in your graduation today. Because none of us reaches a moment like this alone. Behind every graduate is a network of people who believed in them, supported them, challenged them, and helped to keep them going. And today is a celebration of their contribution too. As a university, we pride ourselves on our talented students, and here is just a small glimpse of what they've achieved. The Department of Psychology and Education has had a year shaped by both academic excellence and genuine personal courage. This year, we welcomed our first cohorts of BSc Psychology and MSc Business Psychology students through our AP IIT partnership, and the department continues to rank 11th in the Guardian League tables this year, with student satisfaction for assessment and feedback placing us 5th nationally. Maria Seamus has spent her studies working as a research assistant with our Research Centre for Health Innovation, developing skills in research design and data collection that led her to becoming co-author on an upcoming study. Work that also inspired her own final year research into patients' experiences of speaking out in primary care settings. We're especially proud to celebrate Julie Davies graduating with a professional doctorate in health psychology. Funded by the Visible Difference charity VTCT Foundation, Julie's research worked alongside young people with cleft lip and palate as co-researchers, culminating in 2 films that gave clinicians and young people alike a new way to understand their experience. When her young co-researchers presented this work at the Craniofacial Society of Great Britain and Ireland conference, they received a standing ovation and commitments from surgeons, orthodontists, and psychologists to change their practice. Julie has since secured further funding to extend this work to young people with a wider range of visible differences, with interest already emerging from international partners. Brendan Wasererevu, graduating in psychology and counseling, faced a challenging diagnosis impacting his health during his placement year that proved a huge hurdle to navigate during final stages of his studies. There were real fears that he might not be able to return to complete his studies. That could have been a huge loss for both him and his counseling cohort. And yet he did, and not only completed his final year project, but achieved a mark of 75 for his written work and 90 for his presentation, earning a special mention from the judges. Anyone who's met Brendan will know why. He's witty and an utterly compelling individual. Given everything he has overcome this year, this is a remarkable achievement. And finally, we recognize Sophie Williams and Anne Dewhurst, who came to our health psychology doctorate already holding PhDs and have today completed a second doctoral qualification, which is a remarkable commitment to their continued growth as researchers and practitioners. But these stories don't happen by accident. They happen because of a university that's getting things right. And we're proud to have been named University of the Year at the Academic Employability Awards 2026, recognizing our commitment to graduate outcomes and career readiness. We've also just received another landmark result. In this year's National Student Survey, we ranked 7th in the UK for overall student positivity, now firmly in the top 10 universities in the country. And we didn't just improve on one measure, every single one of the 7 NSS themes went up, so they all now outperform the sector average. That's across teaching, support, assessment, feedback, resources, and organization. The whole student experience getting better together in one year. And all of that happened because more of you told us what you thought. Nearly 3,000 students took the time this year to complete the survey. So before I go any further, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being so honest, for engaging with your course, your tutors, and the university as a whole, because that's exactly how we get better together. So at this point in the ceremony, it's traditional to pause and reflect on the journeys that brought us here and the journeys that lie ahead. I remember when I was a student, a long time ago now, I certainly didn't have a master plan for my own life. I didn't know that I'd be trekking across mountain ranges, crossing deserts, making documentaries and writing books, and I certainly didn't think that I'd be standing here as the Chancellor of your university. But what I did have was curiosity, a desire to see what was over the next horizon, and a willingness to say yes to opportunities even when they felt uncertain. And looking back, I realized that the moments which shaped my life the most were rarely the ones that I could have predicted. They often began with a small conversation or a chance encounter, an unexpected opportunity, or simply a decision to step outside my comfort zone. And the truth is that life is rarely a straight line. It twists and turns. Plans change, and setbacks do happen. And sometimes the route that you imagine for yourself disappears entirely, and you have to find a new one. So that's why I'd encourage you all to not become too attached to having every single step mapped out. Focus instead on staying curious, being adaptable, and remaining open to possibilities. Your degree has equipped you with knowledge and expertise, but the qualities that will carry you furthest are resilience, kindness, courage, and a willingness to keep learning. There will, of course, be moments that you feel uncertain, moments when you doubt yourself, and moments when the path ahead seems unclear. But don't see these moments as failures, because they are exactly the times when the most growth happens. So take opportunities, ask questions, travel if you can, and meet people whose experiences of life differ completely from your own, because that way you'll be able to challenge your own assumptions, keep an open mind, and maintain a sense of adventure. And most importantly, remember that success is not measured just by titles, salaries, or achievements. It's measured by the difference that you can make, the lives that you can touch, and the positive impact that you can have on the world around you. The class of 2026 graduates into a world that faces significant challenges, but also extraordinary opportunities. And it's your generation that will shape industries, technologies, and ideas that have yet to even be imagined. So as you leave here today, be proud of what you've achieved, celebrate this moment, and look ahead with confidence and ambition. And whatever path you choose, I hope you'll approach it with courage, purpose, curiosity, and a sense of adventure. So congratulations, enjoy today, and make the most of everything that comes next. Honored guests, please join me in being upstanding and to welcome the incredible class of 2026. Thank you. Please be seated.
I invite the Head of Department, Kirsty Apps, to present the graduates from the School of Health, Education, Policing and Sciences from the Department of Psychology and Education.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, I have the honour to present to you those students within the School of Health, Education, Policing and Sciences and the Department of Psychology and Education who have gained the following awards. For a thesis entitled Development of a Humour Styles Questionnaire for Secondary and Higher Education Environments and Exploration of How Educators Use Humour, supervised by Dr. Sarah Rose, Dr. Jade Elliott and Dr. Amina Vivaldi, the award of Doctor of Philosophy is made to Hannah Robinson. For a thesis entitled The Development and Evaluation of an Intervention to Encourage Improved Engagement with UK Nutrition Labels, supervised by Dr. Louise Humphreys, Dr. Rachel Povey, and Dr. Heather Semper, the award of Doctor of Philosophy is made to Sarah Smith. For work including research into autistic young people and healthy eating using photo elicitation, supervised by Dr. Rachel Povey, the degree of Professional Doctorate in Health Psychology is awarded to Hayley Anderson. For work including research exploring patients' reintegration into routine dental care following CBT for dental anxiety, supervised by Professor Richard Cook, the degree of Professional Doctorate in Health Psychology is awarded to Giannina Bruges-Meletian. For work including participatory action, photo voice research, exploring young people's experiences of cleft lip with or without palate, supervised by Dr. Amy Burton and Dr. Alison Owen, the degree of Professional Doctorate in Health Psychology is awarded to Julie Davies. For work including weight management interventions for people experiencing menopause, supervised by Dr. Emily Buckley, the degree of Professional Doctorate in Health Psychology is awarded to Anne-Marie Dewhurst. For work including research that examined the relationship between confidence, knowledge and attitudes in individuals with food allergy, and research that explored the experiences of further education college staff transitioning into and out of lockdown during the COVID-19 pandemic, supervised by Dr. Gemma Hurst, the degree of Professional Doctorate in Health Psychology is awarded to Ellen Farnell. For work including research into the development of a brief training session aiming to enhance junior doctor skills in responding to inpatient psychological needs, supervised by Dr. Rachel Povey, the degree of Professional Doctorate in Health Psychology is awarded to Lorna Parks. For work including research into the influential factors for nutritional intake and food choice motivations for individuals living with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, supervised by Dr. Lisa Kawap and Dr. Rachel Povey, the degree of Professional Doctorate in Health Psychology is awarded to Chloe Ryder. For work including research exploring the experiences of healthcare support in individuals with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome following diagnosis, supervised by Professor Richard Cook, the degree of Professional Doctorate in Health Psychology is awarded to Armina Sadi. For work including research and practice in women's health, specifically focused on enhancing self-management and psychological well-being for adolescents and women living with polyendocrine metabolic ovarian syndrome, supervised by Dr. Gemma Hurst, the degree of Professional Doctorate in Health Psychology is awarded to Sophie Williams-Clark. Master's degree in Psychotherapeutic Counselling, Ria Cole. Renata Estroka. Susanna Seymour. Postgraduate Diploma in Psychotherapeutic Counselling, Lisa Jane Moore. Bachelor's degree in Forensic and Criminological Psychology, Eve Bird. Taylor Brazier. Holly Brown. Joanne Bryan. Mackenzie Burgess. Sophie Caulfield. Christiana Fuala. Chloe Rebecca Howard. Sian Johnson. Josie Jones. Hannah Lammas. Chelsea Lovett. Evie Mansell. Catherine Nevers. Sadie Riger. Jodie Studinska. Ella Vaughan. Jessica Whitaker. Georgia Wilkes. Bachelor's degree in Psychological Studies, Sonia Silva. Abby Talbot. Madison Williams Powell. Bachelor's degree in Psychology, Olivia Bell. Georgia Bennett. Abby George Brennan. Morgan Brutnell. Maria Mandrazieva. Maya Mayton-Lee. Krista Rose McCartney. Ethan O'Brien. Tori Abigail Pickering. Amy Reardon. Jacob Thornton. Max Tomlinson. Harry Wilkinson Thorley. Joe Wilder. Madison Katie Woolner. Bachelor's degree in Psychology and Child Development, Chester Abaines. Catherine Carter. Leanne Cumberbatch. April Valdez Davis. Daly Gibbon. Anna Hercock. Samira Hussain. Judith Makecole. Jerusha Mayer. Joni Palin. Maria Seamus. Olivia Tamam. Jade Louise Wilcox. Bachelor's degree in Psychology and Counselling, receiving the Department of Psychology and Education highest undergraduate achievement and the BPS Undergraduate Award, Psychology, Dawn Amerson. Oliver James Birch. Hannah Brown. Gladys Chingwena. Amy Davis. Laura May DiCassia. Nikita Ennis. Dee Fitzpatrick. Isabella Fraser Shaw. Ebony Gallimore. Sarah Hughes. Rihanna Hughes Farnhill. Naomi Cass. Helen Marcus. Amy Patrick. Louis Richards. Anthony Summers Brown. Amy Tildesley. Jessica Louise Tapasio. Siobhan Ward. Brendan Wasari Revu. Casey Washburn. Saman Saeed Watto. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the awards from the School of Health, Education, Policing and Sciences and the Department of Psychology and Education.
I now invite Sarah Smith, a graduating student from the class of 2026, to give a vote of thanks on behalf of the graduating cohort.
Dear fellow graduates, guests and platform party, I am honoured to stand before you today on behalf of the class of 2026. Today is a celebration of academic and personal growth. Behind every graduate is a unique story and drive to achieve a dream. Today is the conclusion of this dream and marks the beginning of the next dream. Be proud of how far you have come. Have the confidence to make a difference. Lift others up and continue to follow your dreams. As Nelson Mandela said, it always seems impossible until it's done. Congratulations, class of 2026. We did it. My dream at University of Staffordshire began by studying psychology as a first-generation student. Today, I am proud to stand before you as a doctor. During my undergraduate degree in psychology and master's in health psychology, the enthusiasm and expertise of our academic and technical teams was integral in my success of achieving first class and distinction awards. My confidence to later pursue doctoral study and desire to work in higher education. I am especially grateful to my undergraduate project supervisor, Dr. Justine Drakeford, and my master's dissertation supervisor, Dr. Heather Semper. Thank you for your enthusiasm and guidance. I was proud to achieve the highest undergraduate project grade in my cohort and was honoured to receive the National Outstanding MSc Thesis Award by the British Psychological Society's Division of Health Psychology. The opportunity to present my research and accept my award at an international conference was an experience that further inspired me to keep on dreaming. This dream and passion for research led me to pursue a part-time PhD. Thank you to my incredible supervisors, Dr. Louise Humphreys, Associate Professor Rachel Povey, and Dr. Heather Semper. You have helped to shape the academic and researcher that I am today, and I will be forever grateful. Today, I feel incredibly privileged to stand here, not only as a graduate, but as a psychology lecturer, shaping the future of our next generation of graduates. I would like to thank my colleagues, line managers, and University of Staffordshire for supporting my part-time postgraduate studies. With special thanks to Paul Gallimore and the psychology academic team who I have worked alongside. Congratulations to my friend and research collaborator, Dr. Hannah Robinson, who is also graduating with her PhD today. To my husband, Joshua, thank you for your encouragement and unwavering support as we have both reached for our academic, work, and personal dreams. We have been on this journey together, and I'm looking forward to seeing where our next dreams take us. I love you and our loved ones very much. My academic experience at University of Staffordshire has shown me that growth is a process, resilience matters, and learning can open doors you never imagined possible. So keep dreaming, class of 2026, and in the words of Walt Disney, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. On behalf of all graduates here today, thank you to our families, partners, and friends for every sacrifice and word of encouragement to support us in reaching our dreams. To our lecturers, technicians, and support staff, thank you for your support and encouragement. Class of 2026, please join me in making as much noise as we can to show our heartfelt appreciation to everyone who has supported us to achieve today's dream.
I invite the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Philip Plowden, to deliver the closing remarks.
You try following that. So graduates, my huge congratulations to each and every one of you. Be very proud of what you've achieved, because it must feel like it was only yesterday that you arrived here wondering what on earth you had got yourselves into, wondering if you were going to make it, and with graduation seemingly a very distant dream. And yet, here you are today, having achieved what you set out to do all those years ago. So as Vice-Chancellor, it is a genuine privilege to stand here today and to celebrate that achievement. Because this is a moment that represents not only your dedication and your drive, but also your shared belief in the power of understanding, in the idea that we need to understand why people think, feel, and behave as they do, so that we can then help them, support them, and build a world that works better for all of us. You've studied the science of the human mind, the complexity of human behavior. You've counseled people through some of the most difficult moments of their lives. You've investigated the psychological dimensions of crime and criminal justice, researched what shapes health and well-being, worked with children and families to understand how we develop from our earliest years. And alongside this, you've learned to lead, to think critically, to adapt fast, skills that matter now more than ever. From undergraduate psychological studies, psychology and child development, counselling or forensics and criminology, through to postgraduate health psychology, psychotherapeutic counselling and doctorate level health psychology and PhD psychology, you've demonstrated that understanding human behaviour is about far more than theory, that it requires empathy, intellectual rigour, and a willingness to engage with complexity rather than seeking simple answers. And every research project, every placement, every client session, and every reflective log has shaped not just your professional knowledge, but your confidence that you will thrive in your professions. And though today might be seen as marking an ending, perhaps it's better to see it as a transition from one state to another, because you now step forward as psychologists, as counsellors, therapists, researchers, and practitioners. You are the next generation of change makers, ready to transform how we understand and how we support human well-being. And you'll know only too well that we live in a world that's increasingly defined by complexity and by transformation, one that needs individuals who can navigate uncertainty and who can hold space for others and who can lead with both evidence and compassion. At the University of Staffordshire, we take great pride in delivering next-generation education, equipping you not just with the knowledge that you need, but with curiosity, with resilience and the courage to make your mark. So please, carry that forward with confidence. Challenge the stigmas that still surround mental health. Champion the people who cannot yet champion themselves. Never underestimate the difference that one person who truly listens can make. And as you embark on this next chapter, surround yourself with people who share your values and your drive. Keep learning, keep connecting, and above all, keep believing that what you do can and will make a difference. So please stay connected with each other and stay connected with us. As University of Staffordshire alumni, you're part of a network of thinkers and doers whose impact extends far beyond this campus. And in a world that can too often ignore the inner life, be the ones who take it seriously. And in a world full of noise, be the ones who know how to listen. And in a world that's changing all around you, stay true to your purpose. I want to leave you with the words of Carl Rogers, one of the most influential psychologists of the 20th century, whose work transformed counseling, therapy, and our understanding of what it means to truly help another human being. In his book On Becoming a Person, published way back in 1961, he wrote, "The good life is a process, not a state of being. It's a direction, not a destination. And today, graduates, you step forward into that process, not as an ending, but pointed in the right direction. So keep moving." And now, before we head outside for the iconic academic cap throw, our Master of Ceremonies will explain how it will all work. And from me, once again, my very warmest congratulations. Very well done, all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. That concludes our graduation ceremony, but the party is, of course, just beginning. So let me remind you what happens next. When I finish speaking, I will ask you if you're able to stand, and that will be the signal for our harpist Rachel to begin playing and for the mace bearer to approach the stage. The mace bearer will then lead the platform party, followed by our academics, out of the Catalyst Gallery via the rear doors. There they will form a guard of honour for our graduates who will follow on. Once outside, graduates, you'll be met by our photographer and photographic marshals who will choreograph the iconic academic cap throw photograph. Guests, this is where we really need your help. At the signal of our ushers, once the last of the graduates has left the building, you're free to join them outside and watch as we take the photograph. If you do choose to head straight outside, please be guided by our ushers and ambassadors at all times who will explain where to congregate. And don't worry, the official picture taken by our photographer Mark will be made available to everyone in the coming days. As soon as the cap throw photograph has been taken, we'd like to invite all graduates and guests to make their way to the LRV, where there'll be refreshments, music, and you can collect those all-important certificates. And you should definitely try the strawberries and cream. Gowns can then be returned to the registration area before you leave campus. Graduates, this is your day, and we couldn't be more proud. Now it's time to party. Please be upstanding if you're able. Harpist, if you please. Fabulous guy.
We're nearly there, guys. Box, just... Can I ask that everybody comes together right next to the person they're standing to? So just shuffle in if you can. Step forward a touch so you're on that black line, guys. Right at the front, yeah? Ready, guys? Hold that pose.
I know. How you doing on the back of that small?
on each row? Yeah, okay. Who's it got? It just needs me to see which one. Good afternoon, graduates. Good afternoon. Oh, that was rubbish. Good afternoon, graduates. Good afternoon. All right then. So we're going to take 2 photographs. Okay, as you can see, there's nobody watching, so it'll be fine. So, okay, the first picture is a lovely smiling photograph of all of you guys. The most important thing is that you can see our photographer, Mark. Okay, because if you can see him, his camera can see you, and that's the most important thing. So, I'm going to ask everybody on the front row. Fabulous, you're looking great, this is brilliant. Right, so the first picture, the first photograph, okay guys, is just a smile, okay? Just a smile. Thank you, okay, so, first picture, guys, big smiley faces, okay? Second photograph is the cat toss. I will count you in, okay? 1, 2, 3. Now, health and safety, I don't want to be filling any forms in this afternoon, okay? Gravity will do its thing, you'll toss them as high as you can. There's no wind today to speak of, they're just going to come back down and hit you on the head, okay? So just be careful where you throw them and don't be looking up when they come down, just be careful, okay? So, first picture, listen to Mark, big smiley photo. The second one is the cat toss. I'll talk you through it, okay? Right, eyes on Mark then.
Second row, if you could just squeeze it a little for me.
Smile, everybody. Okay, Captain Hansby. Kneel, can you kneel back down, guys, on the head? Thank you. So, I'm going to count you in. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. On 3, throw them as high as you can, okay? Don't worry if you don't end up with your own cat. We'll write one, okay? So, on 3, you're going to throw them as high as you can. Remember, still looking at Mark, smiling, okay? Just don't get it. Okay, after 3, 1, 2, 3!